It used to be former Prime Minister Patrick Manning leading the party's senior members on these walkabouts, greeting the elderly and kissing children. Now it's the PNM's political leader, Dr. Keith Rowley, trying to reach out to its supporters in 2011. The PNM kicked off its walkabouts in PNM country in Laventille. Dr. Rowley admits the party has to work hard to keep the support of party loyalists.
We started today as we move towards convention on the 20th of March, and then we'll continue during the year, spacing it out as we go, pacing ourselves. We are, as you know, we're reorganizing the PNM. We just come out of a big election defeat. We are hoping to strengthen our position, but first and foremost, we need to stay in contact with the people and ensure that we let them know that we represent their interests as a political organization, which in a couple of weeks' time would be 55 years old.
Of course, he was critical of his political opponents in the People's Partnership government.
They're still campaigning. I mean, the partnership came into government, fortunately at the time when the PNM was very unpopular, and the partnership, and the term partnership itself is a misnomer. It's not a partnership. It's a UNC government with the support of anti-PNM elements in the country. So it's a UNC government. And the UNC government has so far demonstrated great incompetence, indecision, and it's government by gimmickry. It's all about PR. We're not seeing any substance, we're not seeing any policies. And that is going to get us into big trouble if we don't get our act together very soon.
Though he managed to squeeze out some praise for the government for their tribute to Sir Ellis Clarke, which comes in the form of a chair in his name in Commonwealth Parliamentary and Constitutional Studies at the UE.
I thought by and large, what has happened so far, we're very happy that Sir Ellis was recognized, even by some who did not at the time, when he was working, recognize the import of what he was doing. But at the time of his passing, I think the country as a whole has expressed its gratitude and appreciation for his work. And I'm also happy that the government has seen to pay some lasting, fitting tribute in the form of the chair, but we have to wait and see what the chair itself really is, because the effectiveness of that will depend on the size of the endowment and the management of it.
PNM political leader Dr. Keith Rowley says PNM MPs received 3 different instructions on where to collect Christmas hampers for their constituents.
Last instruction came that we, the PNM MPs, elected by you, the people, we are to go to Inshan Ali Trace in Presal to receive from the Prime Minister of this country hampers for our constituents. Well, on behalf of all the dignified people of our constituencies, we say to Kamala and our PR team, go to where the monkey put the nuts. Because I say that the PNM will not come searching for it in Kun Trace doesn't mean that you wouldn't give it to the people.
Dr. Rowley blamed the media for misrepresenting what he said at the time.
What I told the PNM MPs, if the government has in fact, because I wasn't sure it was true, you know, you can't believe anything they say. But if this year, the year of UNCPR, they have done that, and they have used your taxpayers' money to buy hampers for people, tell them to bring it to the government office where the MP operates from, and we will give it to the constituents that they were bought for.
Dr. Rowley says there was inequality in the number of hampers being allocated to PNM constituents.
You give 12 MPs $180,000 worth, and you keep over $1 million worth for your constituencies. And I, as the leader of the 12 MPs, am supposed to agree to that and say, ho, 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 like Santa.
Dr. Rowley had a message for PNM members who saw nothing wrong with taking the hampers.
Let me draw to your attention. 2010, $1.3 million in hampers for Christmas. Christmas has a very bad habit. It keeps occurring every year. Right? So next year Christmas is 3.5 million. What is the ceiling on hampers that they can give out?
The opposition leader was addressing the party's first community meeting on Saturday evening in Laventille.
Under this administration, it is part of their PR campaign where they corral all together, and every Monday morning there's a handout in Siparia. I have in my constituency 22 people from the last landslides in the early rains of last year. The Prime Minister arrived with great fanfare in helicopter in Diego Martin to see, to be photographed, to smile and to leave and to never come back, and they are in the same place today. After 7 months, what have you seen or heard from Minister Mary King that has anything to do whatsoever with the economy of Trinidad and Tobago? What have you heard from Senator Patrick Watson other than CLICO was a Ponzi scheme? And that statement by itself has created such loss of confidence in this country that after that, nobody accepts anything that he says. And as for Winston Duker, and I'll ask one question: where did he earn his claim to fame? Which paper he wrote? Which book he wrote? Which sentence he pronounced correctly?